Spotlight over the city.
You ready to rock, y'all? To the beat, y'all. Keep going, man, you don't stop.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city.
Welcome to Spotlight over the city, and I'm here with the one and only, the big homie of all big homies, Mr. James Prince himself. What's going on, big homie?
Oh, yeah. What's up, DC?
I put the spotlight on your city.
The moral voice of the movie. I'm playing a old school cat that's in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I'm gonna get them first, so that's how that's gonna work.
You got warrants in DC?
I got warrants all over the place. I got warrants in 6 countries.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby.
I'm a high follower in the E-class with the goggles, 96 models.
No, we can't say. I can't say.
The one and only Guy Lambert is in the building. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep hollering, baby. ATL, I put the spotlight.
Saying your spotlight over the city is on to something bigger than y'all think.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby.
What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? What happened? So I put a happened to that boy.
Oh, yeah. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar.
Y'all backstage with the one and only Mr. Trey Chaney. Give it up one.
And when you in the DMV, you rocking with Spotlight over the city.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar.
Spotlight over the city.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spotlight over the city. I'm your host, Stan Long, along with the lovely Terry T-Bomb Long. Give it up. Man, we got a lit show for you guys today. Thank you, Urban Style Media, for having us shining every single week, looking like new money. We appreciate the family for that. Urban Style Media, we are definitely in the building. Shout out to everybody at the sound of my voice. DMV, we love you guys. Thank you for tuning in every single week, putting up with our mess every week. We love you for that. LA, Philly, Chicago, everybody, man, and definitely Atlanta. We thank you guys for locking and loaded. Charlotte, Fayetteville, everybody at the sound of my voice. Thank you guys for locking and loaded. We got a tough show. We're going to make it a great one, but a little heavy, but we're going to push and make it a great show this week. Tired of the killings. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it and talk about it. But before we get to that, wifey.
Hey, everybody.
You looking cute. Look at wifey. Look at wifey over there, y'all. She done went natural.
Y'all, listen, I have not had my hair done in like 8 weeks now, so I am not, I'm adjusting to this natural thing, but I have not fully embraced it. I cannot wait for the hair salon to open so I can climb through the damn window. Okay?
You gonna climb through the window?
Yes.
So wait though. I think it's cute. I think
well,
cute.
thank you, honey.
So everybody can't pull off the natural thing. I think you're doing an amazing job with the natural look. What you think? I think it's looking cute, right?
It's growing on me.
It's a natural T-bomb. You still T-bomb. It's natural, right?
Yeah, it's growing on me. We got this new mirror in the studio, so I'm like, wait.
You looking at mirrors. You looking at, and we don't just have new mirrors. We got new frame. We got a whole bunch of new artwork. And I'm gonna show you guys when we get a chance. But I promise you, our studio, God is just amazing, man. I just had to say that, and He's just amazing. You know, like I can't say that enough. He has blessed us with a heck of a platform. And we plan to make good use of it. What you think, baby?
Yes, we are. Today's show is going to be a lit show. We've got Howard Gibson, a Hollywood filmmaker straight from the DMV. He is out there in Hollywood making things pop like Double Cross.
I mean, making it pop, man. They looking real good. We checked out some of the series, and I like it a lot.
Yeah,
and,
we've already watched the first 2 episodes. Also joining the show today is Ashley Williams. She's Dr. Cross in Double Cross, so I cannot wait to catch up with her. She did a great job. Right?
She was killing it.
Yes, she did. We've got NFL free agent David Pindell joining the show today. We've got another female boss lady straight out of the DMV, London Ward, who is the CEO and founder of Snob Nails, is joining the show later. And closing out the show today with a live lit virtual performance is one of our Spotlight family members that we adore, Davighn, will be closing the show with her amazing voice.
Amazing voice. This young lady is nothing short of amazing. I say that every week because we have amazing guests every week.
Yes,
but this one is, you guys are going to be in for a treat, trust me.
Yes, we do. Spotlight News is sponsored by none other than Umbrella Therapeutic Services.
Umbrella. We love you guys.
Yes, we do. Umbrella Therapeutic Services is DC's most reliable and trusted behavioral health organization. Umbrella provides community support, medication management, therapy for individuals and groups. Any DC resident ages 5 through 100, you all are eligible for their services. They take Medicare, Medicaid, and some private health insurances as well. You can reach Umbrella by calling 1-888-793-4357. Again, that number is 1-888-793-4357.
And that's the homie West, the C to the EO over there at Umbrella Therapeutic Services. Shout out to you, West Jones. We love you, man. Appreciate everything you guys got going on over there. So, of course, mental health is serious. If you do have any issues, please do not hesitate to get what we call a mental checkup. And these times, this is something necessary for whoever. So don't be afraid to do just that.
Absolutely. Mental Health Awareness Month is wrapping up, and there have been a lot of mental health, to me, some mental health things going on out in the world.
Man, people going crazy, man. People are really, really turning up out here. I mean, not just the police. I'm not talking about that yet, but I'm saying in general, just running into everyday citizens outside. People are trying to tell you, you better put on a mask. You better not have. I mean, it's just a bunch of stuff going on. Social distancing.
Oh, you know what? We saw a fight in Home Depot this week. People are just crazy.
We in there trying to
this
get
energy is just
all I
crazy
wanted was a
out
propane
here.
tank, right? That's all we looking for, a little propane. Just trying to get a little private.
So we can light the grill.
Trying to light a little home grill, just do a little cooking, right? And so guess what? I look around the corner and I hear a bunch of little feet scuffling around, and it's a gentleman. I guess he was about 60 maybe. Black gentleman, kind of tall. A Hispanic guy was in his feelings about the black guy, apparently looking at his wife. So he made a statement to the black guy, and the black guy hit him with like a 4-piece real quick and dropped him and left him at the Home Depot. And so I don't condone violence unless it's mandated.
Yeah.
And what I will say is it might have been mandated, because you can't approach a 60-year-old man and start talking goofy about your wife and you about 35, 40, and then you get knocked out.
Yeah, so, you know, it's just a lot of crazy stuff.
I think it was a 4-piece, might have been a 6, but it was at least 4 pieces. And I counted 4, like woo, 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 woo. And then it was all to the chin. And then, because, you know, we could be boxing around here in D.C. We went to, like, Ham and all them. Yeah, shout out Ham.
Speaking of crazy stuff going on.
Yeah, you can't do that around here. You got to stay in your lane.
Yeah, speaking of craziness going on, Peter Manfredonia, the 23-year-old college student fugitive from Connecticut who has been on the run since last Saturday, for allegedly killing 2 men and injuring another. He has been caught and arrested in Hagerstown, Maryland. The news reports say that on Saturday night, Peter was searching for his female girlfriend in her neighborhood. And then once he got close to her house, he got off his motorcycle and started walking. And the neighbor said, you know what? Do you need a ride? What's up with you? Why are you around my neighborhood? And they got into an altercation. And Peter takes his machete and kills this man, this neighbor that was just out there randomly. And then, a machete, and killed him.
Wow.
And then the 80-year-old neighbor came out and saw the ruckus and trying to help his friend out, and Peter stabbed him too. So he's in.
He stabbed the 80-year-old?
Yeah, he's in serious condition.
Wow. Okay.
And then the next morning, Peter steals a car and shoots somebody else in the head, and goes on the run from Connecticut all the way down to Pennsylvania. And then he took an Uber.
This started to sound familiar a little bit, sir.
He took an Uber from Pennsylvania.
You had a relative that did something like that.
I did, you all. But it's not funny.
But yeah, okay. Well,
but yes,
I'm sorry, I lunched out.
that is true. I mean,
Yeah,
everybody
anyway,
knows about because his brother was on our show about 2 years ago, Mark Nichols, and Brian Nichols is my cousin. So people know about what happened down there in Atlanta, Georgia.
I ain't mean to
many years ago.
Reminded me of Brian,
Yeah, no.
So it's a little crazy in your blood, is what you're saying. It's a little crazy in your blood, because you're Nichols, he a Nichols, y'all are Nichols.
Well, listen.
So I was just concerned a little bit.
With that being said, be a good husband.
Yeah, I'm a good husband.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm crazy too, though. So hey.
Be a good husband. How about that?
You know,
so anyway, Peter, too bad, so sad for you. You around here killing people with machetes and shit.
But how you get to Maryland? Wait, Peter, how did he make it to Maryland, though?
He took an Uber from Pennsylvania to Hagerstown, and that's how the U.S. Marshals and FBI caught up with him.
Well, you probably need to have your own car, though, if you're running from the feds.
Exactly.
So I'm just thinking, or get a stolen car, something probably like that.
So, Peter.
You probably need to rethink it, Peter. Like, why you in jail? Just rethink it, because but this one right here, he ain't going to be out.
Yeah, not for a while.
They're going to hold on to Peter.
Want to give you all some updates on AHMAUD Arbery. We know now that the first two hillbillies have been arrested, and they are in prison, the father and the son.
Who, the lynchmen?
Yeah, them two. They in jail. And also William Roddy Bryan, who was filming the whole thing, who is such a liar. I saw him on the TV this week, and I saw his attorney is good though. He gonna have to be. His attorney is good, but he doesn't feel safe at all. William Roddy, he doesn't feel safe, and he doesn't want to stay in prison. He wants to get bond, and he ain't getting it.
Hey, Rowdy.
He in there.
It's not safe in prison.
He don't want to be in there.
I don't know nobody feeling safe. Like, it's not, like, safe. And so, but I don't know that Arbery felt safe, Rowdy, when you rolled your goofy butt up with your little camera and you was all filming and carrying on and didn't report the film for 20-something, 30-something days. I don't know if he felt safe.
Right.
I don't know that.
So
the hell with your safety, though. I hope they put you in general population.
But you know what they're doing now is they are...
They call that gym pop.
They are investigating the two district attorneys that were initially assigned to the case.
Yeah.
So they looking into everybody that is attached to that, as they should.
It's a shame that the whole America have to see a case on television and on films in order for you guys to put the press on somebody after months almost go by. It's a shame that that's the America that we live in today, that you actually have to see it on film and then wait for months to get the evidence out. That's crazy.
It is crazy.
And so now, yeah, all of them need to be prosecuted. All of them. They jumped about 3 different counties. All of them need to be prosecuted.
I agree. Moving on to the saddest story to me that we have, and this is the last Spotlight News, is George Floyd. I don't even know where to start with this story, right? You all know if you don't see this, if you haven't seen it, you must live under a rock. But George Floyd was basically murdered in front of everybody. Like, I don't see it any other way other than just murder.
I see it another way. I see it as a lynching. This one right here was this the one that did it for me. This it. We done. It's up.
Well, so let's watch the clip and then we'll talk about it.
I'm really we'll be right back.
Right back.
Look how they throwing people out here. Got him bleed on the ground. He crying and shit. That's sick.
Please, I can't breathe. Please, man. Please, the man.
Well, you got him down, man. Let him breathe, at least, man.
I can't breathe.
I've been trying to help out. So let him breathe a little bit more. Neck, man. One of my homies died today with the back police car.
I'm about to die, just say.
Relax.
Man, I can't breathe my face. Just get up.
Yeah, so I had to put my glasses on for this one. So this is, I've been really, this one right here did something different to me. I mean, I'm 52 years old. I've been watching a lot. I've been involved with a lot of police stuff in my lifetime. This one right here, though, did something different for me. This put me over the top. right? So the first thing I want to tell America is look at you. Look at what's going on in America. This looked like about 1948 or somewhere around in there. I might want to say 50, 60. Definitely not 2020, right? But it's 2020, right? So if you were watching your television, if you just have any humane sense, right, at all, and you watching your television and you see a man and he has a dog and he leans down and puts his knee on the dog's throat while the dog has a chain on his neck, and he leans in with his weight, and you hear the dog screaming and growling and screaming and hollering, and then you all of a sudden hear the air going out the dog, and the dog start whimpering lower and lower while you watch for 7.5 minutes, right? How would you feel about that? Peter and all you other goofies that's running around acting a fool over animals and this and that. Not to say that animals don't have rights, but we're talking human rights. We talk about humanity, right? How would you feel, and what would you think should happen? So what I want to ask you in Minnesota is, why are these officers not arrested? And not just arrested, it's some things that should be going on right away with these young men. Why are these people being able to just chill out for a minute and get their lawyers together and get it together? What is going on with this situation? What is wrong up there that you don't understand that this doesn't cause for a lot of investigating for an arrest? Yeah. Like the mayor, somebody out there said what? They could plainly see that this was a lynching, a murder. They didn't want to say lynching, but I'm going to say a lynching because it's a lynching. And so we've watched you hang us in the square. We've watched you call us nigger this, nigger that. We've watched you rape our women, separate us from our family members, sell us, right? We watched this. I also have watched my Hispanic community be separated from their families in 2019, though, and not being placed back with their families yet, which happened to us, by the way. We've watched these things happen way too often. Right? Let me tell you some of the BS we watched. We watched Keith Scott sitting in the car reading, shot by police officers who was not charged. We watched Atisha Jefferson, I hope I said her name right, looking out the window, shot by police officers who's still under indictment for murder. He was already under indictment, I said. You hear me? Jonathan Farrell asking for help after auto accident, shot 12 times by a police officer, ended in a mistrial. Jordan Edwards riding in the car, shot in the back of the head by a police officer who was found guilty of murder. I guess the hell he was. He shot him in the back of his head. Wow. Stephen Clark, holding a cell phone, shot 8 times, 6 in the back. Officers not charged. Take it all the way back to Rodney King and beyond. Yep. You see them beat him down on television in front of America, right? The ones that claim racism dead. And you watched them get whooped, and they were all acquitted. This has been over and over. Amadou Diallo walking while taking out a wallet. The officer fired 41 shots by 4 officers who were all acquitted. Yeah. If you fire 41 shots at a dog, America would act a fool. But you took a black man and you shot him 41 times and got acquitted. Who's acquitting you? Who's acquitting you? So now it's over. We had enough. That's it. So now it's a call to action. We have to do more than just throw rocks and bottles and loot and do that. That's not organization. It's time to get structured. It's time to count that black dollar for something. It's time to reorganize the dollar. It's time to reorganize the family. It's time to police your own community now. It's time for us to restructure ourselves to where we don't need policing anymore. Because the police that show up in our community never look like us. And when they do look like us, they show out for the ones that don't, I said. When they do look like me, they show out for the ones who don't. Right? And so that's why a police officer, if you are a police officer, and I know only a few, but if you are a police officer, black, brown, green, or purple, I don't care. If you roll up and see another officer with his foot on somebody's neck, choking somebody to death, beating them in the head, and you do nothing, then you too, sir, are accountable. because you ain't worth a damn. You're not a police officer. You are an overseer. It's a difference. An overseer is somebody who comes in the community aggressively, somebody who comes in the community to provoke, some people who come in just only to oversee what you see as filth, trash, and nothing worthy. And that's why you conduct yourself the way you do when you come into our communities. You don't deserve to just walk out of our communities and leave our kids, black and brown children, laid out, dead in the street, and then all you do is giggle about it. You don't deserve that no more. It's over with. We're going to stand up now, Hebrews. It's time to wake up, Hebrews. This is the same thing was happening to us when we were way lost. It's time to snap out. I want you guys to wake up a little bit now and realize that that day is over with. It's not time to lay down anymore. Hebrews never laid down. Not the Hebrew Israelites I read about in them first 5 books. So maybe you need to pick it up. But we had the big hand because we were with the big man. Get back in order. This over. We got to shut it down. Don't allow it no more. Don't walk away with your eyes closed mad. Don't get on social media cussing. Do something. Don't let them. And we got bangers in all these communities that will kill you for an ounce of marijuana.
Sure would.
If you mess with one of their girls, they'll put a 223 on your head. Or a 300 blackout. You know what I'm talking about. Or a 40 clip. A 30 clip and a 40.
Over a girl.
They'll come through there. Pop, 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 pop,
over
pop,
some
pop,
weed.
Pop, pop. And then you watch your overseer, your oppressor, come like a gangbanger in blue. And they stick to the blue code. And I'm going to address that real quick. I don't care about the time right now. We can skip all that other. I don't care about that. Let me say this. We can get right to the facts here. You have a code blue. You blue boys stick to the blue code, I said. You have a blue code, which means no matter what another officer does, don't say nothing. Don't do nothing. Go along with it. That's the blue code. Officer is first. Well, you had a black code and a brown code before you put that dumbass uniform on. You were a black and brown person, and you were human, had humanity in you. You hear me? And then you put on a blue uniform and swapped out sides. Just remember the community you was in before you were patrolling it. It's your family in those communities. So when you come and you watch an overseer bust us in the head, we got a problem with you now. We can't let that happen no more. I don't care what you thought. And shout out to the new Black Panther Party. I don't care what you thought. It's over. That day over. You can't lynch the Hebrews no more. We're not going to stand for that.
And if it's officer training, if it's a police officer training issue, then why aren't black cops doing these types of things to white people? Why don't you see black, white, green cops doing this stuff to the other race?
Well, a lot of these young men are getting acquitted. And a lot of things are happening to okay this. A lot of these people are being told that they could choke us out now and they could do this and that. And they okaying it by letting it happen and not doing anything. And so we have to do something. We can't allow that anymore. We're policing our own communities now. It's a call to action. I'm calling it, and I'm not going to stop calling it. See, I'm not doing this out of emotion now. Because I've been going through this for 50-some years, and I've been talking about this for over 10. This movement that I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Now it's time to call it to action because now we have had enough. And if you are a non-black or brown person and you look at this and don't feel no way, you ain't worth a damn. You are part of this problem, you got to get dealt with. It's time to deal with these non-Hebrews that's carrying on like this. And if you a Hebrew and you carry on like this, you worse. You even worse. You even worse. You a traitor. And a coward in blue. That's what you are. You should be dealt with as such. Overseers and oppressors should be dealt with as civilians with pistols. Gangbangers with badges. That's how they should be dealt with.
I know that's right.
Facts.
I know that's right. Well, listen.
Is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. I stamp everything that my husband just said to all of you all. We had another part of the video. We know what? We still might have time.
What's up, Lenore? What's up, Lamar?
Show us another part of that video,
What's up, Jay?
Justin, or where they can see what happened with him when right before he died. Right before our eyes.
I know I go a little weak.
My face, man.
Yeah, we back. We was trying to get to a portion where Wifey was trying to show you guys.
We had a part of the video where you all could actually see the transition. He was talking, saying how he couldn't breathe. He's like, they're going to kill me. They're going to kill me, y'all. And he couldn't breathe. He couldn't breathe. And then they started saying, y'all, he's unresponsive now. His nose is bleeding. This is
yeah,
that.
His nose started bleeding. And you can see him fading.
You can see it.
And I didn't even want to show that. I'm glad we didn't see that. So it was a reason that happened. So that's the part that got me boiling. This young man for 7.5, almost 8 minutes, y'all. And when I tell you, if you ever had a fight before like myself, if you fight for 3 minutes, it feel like 25 minutes. If you fight for 5 minutes, it feel like 50 minutes. If you fight for your life for 8 minutes, it feel like eternity. It feel like eternity, because I didn't have pistols and stuff to my head and all this kind of stuff before. It feel like eternity, you hear me? But when you are fighting for your life in handcuffs, where you can't physically fight for your life, I can't even fathom it.
And you can't breathe.
And you can't breathe, but you're handcuffed. But the dummy had his hand in his pocket comfortably chilling.
Watching this man die.
Watching this man die with your knee in his throat, in his windpipe, cutting his wind off, so you can hear him slowly gag out. And then he just gave it up. And they said, he's dead, he not moving. And somebody went to try to check his pulse, and Officer Tail with his goofy ass jumped over there and pushed the man out the way. Officer Tail, I saw you do that, yeah. You did that. You kept trying to reprimand them when they tried to watch. And why y'all keep trying? Now picture what would happen without the phones, y'all. Picture what was happening when we didn't have people do it. If you would do this to a man while they doing this, and you still got your foot on it, your knee on his neck, you know, serve and protect, that's what you came for. You got your knee on his neck. And this what they doing this. Get off of him. Don't do that. And you still going.
It's just really sad. So let's try. I want to try to.
Showing the clip.
Okay.
Are we on commercial?
I don't know.
Okay, cool.
I don't want to be down. So
yeah, I'm down, but I'm pushing, and so it makes me sad. It should make America sad and shameful. America should be ashamed of this. And it sucks. And I'm just not cool with it. I need some change. I don't need this to be one of those emotional attacks where people go crazy emotionally for a day or two or a week or a month, and then all of a sudden everybody's regular.
Go back to their regular lives.
I need this to be a time where we fight for change, long term. Like we really need to become an independent situation to where we do some things on our own without asking, and we're in a position now to do that. And so we should, Oprah, and all you other goofies that don't do nothing.
That don't do nothing. Moving on, Spotlight Shining Star segment, honey. What you got this week for us?
Man, I don't want to do that.
Okay, that's fine.
Let me take my time out to finish reading off some of these names.
Okay, then.
Right. Walter Scott, pulled over for brake light, shot in the back by a police officer who pleaded guilty to civil rights violation. Civil rights violation. Philando Castile, pulled over in the car. 2 officers, he had the legally registered weapon in his car. Officers acquitted after they shot him in front of his children. Yeah. Freddie Gray, the B-More homie, beaten to death by officers while being transported in a police van. All officers involved acquitted. John Crawford, shopping at Walmart, holding a BB gun on sale. Police officer was not charged after he shot him to death. Bartham John, shot at home while police officers mistaked his house, so they say. Left him dead, gave him 5 years. This the buffoonery.
Yeah.
And so the reason why I rather had scrapped the segment that I love so much is because I just felt like at this point in time, this is more important to address. This is why, and this is a short list. It's about 25 or 30 people, but it's a short list of what has been going on amongst us right now. Short list, right? And so now what I'm saying is, what are we going to do? We have to call for action. We have to unite. I think this is a unified situation, right? White people, black people, whatever the case is, humane people need to start coming together for the sake of humanity. But we have a call to action first as a people. This is what we owe ourselves. No one owes us this. We owe it now.
Yeah.
And so it's time for us to pay what we owe to ourselves.
Yeah.
And that's independence, equality, and justice. And if they don't give it to us, then it's just us now, so we have to take it.
I agree with you, baby. So thank you so much for that. Thank you for
What's
sharing
up,
that with
Facebook?
everyone. And coming up after this quick commercial break, we will have our first two guests. We have two of the people who are responsible for this amazing TV series, Double Cross. Coming up next, we've got Howard Gibson, who's one of the writers of this amazing TV series. And we've got the actress, who's also a director, too, I've heard. She's doing some directing. Ashley Williams will be joining us after this commercial break.
We'll be right back.
We'll be
Spotlight
right back.
over the city. Stop.
Who's that man I see underneath the hanging tree? He looks just like me. So tell me, am I really free? Could have been my mother crying for my brother. And everybody's praying for peace. But who's gonna protect us from the police? Keep these chains off me, 'cause I don't wanna be another seed underneath the hanging tree. Pray for me. Don't let me be another seed underneath the hanging tree. Brains on our bodies, the color of purple fruit, power of the blind, spent on designers that don't give a damn about you. Am I just living to die? 'Cause the way they do my kind, I just wanna cry. Shades off me. I don't wanna be another seed underneath the hanging tree. Pray for me. God, don't let me be another seed underneath the hanging tree. Take these chains off me.
Spotlight over the city.
You ready to rock, y'all? To the beat, y'all. Keep going, and you don't stop.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city.
Welcome to Spotlight over the city, and I'm here with the one and only, the big homie of all big homies, Mr. James Prince himself. What's going on, big homie?
Oh, yeah. What's up, DC?
I put the spotlight on your city.
The moral voice of the movie. I'm playing a old school cat that's in a wheelchair.
Hallelujah.
them first, so that's how that's gonna work.
Yes.
You got warrants in D.C.?
I got warrants all over the place. I got warrants in 6 countries.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby.
I'm I follow in the E class with the goggles, 96 models.
No, we can't say. I can't say.
The one and only Guy Lambert is in the building tonight. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL, I put the spotlight.
Say the spotlight over the city is on to something bigger than y'all think.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby.
What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? Keeps clapping, so I put a clapping to that boy.
Oh, you.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar.
Y'all backstage with the one and only Mr. Trey Chaney. Give it up one.
And when you in the DMV, you rocking with Spotlight over the city.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar.
Spotlight over the city.
Birthday.
I'm just that guy quiet in the back, you know?
I should sing.
No, don't sing, babe. But happy birthday. We don't want her to sing, but she was going to sing. But happy birthday. And you know what? You did an amazing job, man. Like, you killed it. Like, killed.
Listen, like Ashley, yes. Again, both of you, welcome to Spotlight Over the City. Thank you for being a part of our show. Ashley, listen, girl, Dr. Cross is something else.
She is. She is.
Yes. I want to know how you landed this role. Like, is it something that you had to audition for, or did they select you? Because you are perfect for this Dr. Cross role. It's just perfect.
Thank you so much. No, I didn't have to audition for it. I mean, not in the traditional sense. I was blessed to be able to meet Crystal through a great friend of mine in the industry. His name is Brett Dismuke. And we kind of hit it off, and I was just rambling one day about the men in my life, and I was like, oh man, they always do this, they always do that. And little did I know that it was something that she just had been brewing in her mind, and she approached me about the project after she had written it and asked me if I wanted to be a part of it, and I said absolutely. So not in the traditional sense, but definitely, you know, something caught her eye, and she was there to listen to what I had to say.
And you nailed it.
Yeah.
We've only seen the first 2 episodes, but we really, Stan and I were talking last night. Like, again, I don't know how much we can share, except, like I said, people got to watch it. It's coming. It comes on Thursday nights, right? UMC.
It comes on Thursdays, yes, on UMC.
Okay. What are some of the things that you all can give away? Because again, we've watched the first 2 episodes. Can't wait for the next one. What are some things that you all can give away to those who have not, or those who are waiting to see the next few episodes?
I don't know. It's such a, you know, if it was a really good book, it would be a page turner, and you don't want to give away what's about to come next. You just want to be surprised and stuff, because it's just like biting your nails, edge on your seat type of writing and type of content. Definitely, you know, there's going to be some things that happen with some of the people that work in the hospital. There's going to be some things that go down, and it's going to be those oh shit moments we were talking about.
Yeah.
And I want you to have them. I want you to have them. I want you to be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And so, but just know that most of the time it's the person that you least expect for some shit to go down. Sorry if I'm cursing.
No, that's fine. That's what happens.
For some stuff to go down, sometimes it's at least the person that you least expect, but there's definitely a great roller coaster of events that happen throughout the show.
It sure is.
So for the record, you guys can be comfortable on here. Just act like you in your living room in real time, and you can, if you feel like you want to express yourself, this is how we rock.
If you have 50 oh shit moments.
If you have oh shit moments, then you can say oh shit. Like, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So when I saw it, the first thing that caught my attention was, I'm come from the street. So when I saw your brother, the realness, right? It was real. Like he really played that role to a T. Like,
where'd y'all get him from?
Who casted him? How did y'all get him?
So we found Jeff. It was interesting. We were looking for someone to match well with Ashley, and Ashley was, you know, such a unique-looking person, and we were just like, man, if we can get someone that can look like her and that can act at that caliber in which Ashley was bringing to the table, we would just, you know, we knew we would win. And actually, someone executive inside the network caught wind of Jeff via a Cardi B music video, and so I jumped onto it and looked at it, and I was like, yo, this guy's like Diesel, like, wow, like, look at this. And we reached out to him, and he hit us back, man, through IG. And from that point, we started developing a little quick relationship. And I sent him the script and said, look, man, let me just see if you can act. Like, you know, let me throw something to you. And a few days later, he blew me away. And I said, okay. And then I remember the first day that Ashley and Jeff met. And we all came into the house, and we just all knew at that moment, and we were like, they look just like each other.
Yeah.
They hit it off. And I was just, it was blowing my mind. I was like, oh, I think we got something here, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all do. Y'all do. Y'all really do. And so you matched that as well. So you played your part just as good. So without giving away that real, well, the one I know about so far, oh shit moment, I was wondering, how is she going to handle this moment right here? What's getting ready to happen? What is she going to do? And so you kept it gangster. You kept it gangster. But that right there is what's going to have people like, wow.
Oh,
okay.
shit.
Oh,
right.
Shit.
Y'all, yeah.
That's just another testament to the writing, you know, it's not what you expect.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So when you watch it back yourself, Ashley, like, do you get, like, how does that feel? Like, you know what I mean? Like, when I watch these shows back, like, it's a different feeling from when I'm sitting here on set. How does it make you feel when you sit and watch yourself do such amazing work?
I think it's a beautiful experience. Because when you're filming it, you know, it's all video, right? So post-production is about scoring, about music, about adding in the touches that you need to really round out the project. So it's beautiful to see all those pieces come together after you've done your part. You know, shooting something and making a project is a collective. It's not just about the acting, but it's about things that come into play. So it's so enjoyable. You almost have the same moments because you sometimes forget, like, oh my God, did that? Oh my God, wow, we did shoot that. So it's good to have those moments again and watch it as a fan, opposed to an actor working on set.
Yeah.
Exactly. So Howard, real quick, I wanted to ask you this. If I'm not mistaken, you started in video, right? Like shooting videos.
I did. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, man. Back in '91, I started in this business, so it's been quite some time getting to this point. But you know, actually, my sister and I started this together when we were kids. So it was always our dream and our hope to do these movies together. You know, because we were doing movies and short films together when we were kids and we were teenagers. You know, and it was always our plan. But yeah, I've been in the game for quite some time. And I've been around the track for and made about 200 music videos and commercials and films and everything else over the years. Yeah.
Wow, Howard.
I just wanted you to get those accolades.
That's right.
Out
His
there because
resume is.
I already know you had a resume, but I just wanted people to know you just didn't jump out there and just start playing around with films. You've already been in the game for quite some time.
Yes.
For a long time.
Yeah.
So what can we look for next from you all? Do you all, other than Double Cross, which I'm just claiming it. I told Crystal last week, it is going to be a big deal. It's nothing else out there that's, you know, quite like the storyline that you all have. Do either one of you all have any things that we can all look forward to? What's next for you, Ashley? And then we'll see what Howard has going on.
Well, I recently wrapped a project in Denver, Colorado called Red Winter. That stars me and Vernon Davis, who just recently retired from the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's a thriller as well. It's very action-packed. And that probably will drop sometime early next year, you know, pending what's going on right now.
Yeah.
So that's what I have coming up. And then, you know, just living life, trying to make sense of everything that's happening and doing my best to do my part.
Good. What about you, Howard? What you got going on?
Yeah, season 2. Come on now. You already,
hey.
You already know.
Have you all started working on that, writing that?
We knew that this would, you know, cause some sort of controversy or spark, but we have been really overwhelmed in a great way to see so many comments and so many people engaging in us in this way. And UMC was excited about it. I'm excited about it. So we're behind the scene right now talking about season 2, make this thing bigger, better, greater. And I want to have, oh shit, what is going on? So, you know, Crystal, I'm like, listen, let's just get in the chamber room. Let's just come up and throw crap on the wall. And I want people to crawl and jump out the window looking at what we got. And Ashley's the one who can bring that heat, her and Jeff. So I'm ready. Let's go.
So I think it's a beautiful time, though, when you guys picked a beautiful time for it because everybody's at home right now and on house arrest. So I guess they get a chance to really dive in and check it out because everybody's starving from boredom, right?
Yes, it's perfect timing.
Absolutely.
Perfect timing.
Yeah,
so
perfect.
again, people can watch every Thursday night. We actually already got to see episode 2, and I'm guessing that's because we were so pressed. We stayed up to midnight, and so we were able to already
After
see
midnight, actually.
episode 2.
We was like, watch one more. We're going to watch one more. We're going to watch one more.
And
That was the whole thing. We're going to watch one more.
We thought we could kind of keep going, but we were like, damn, we got to wait now.
Yeah, it was almost 2 o'clock in the morning.
I know.
So, yeah, you guys make sure you stay locked and loaded out there because it's definitely worth watching, and it's going to be something that's going to grab your attention and make you go, oh,
Yeah, yeah. So every Thursday, 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Thursdays at 9?
You know, Thursday, you know, at midnight, just as you did it, you know, it starts at the clock. As soon as it gets on, we're streaming live. So you have the comfortability of just going to check it out yourself on Thursday and beyond. And every Thursday, we're going to drop at midnight. So, you know, we're cognizant of the various time rates. So, you know, anybody can come in and knock it out when you want, man. It's a great ride, and it's better to see it at night because, you know, obviously we are what we're doing, you know, and how we got these stories going. So check it out, man, and it's going to get deeper. That's all I'm going to say.
We can't wait.
We definitely appreciate you, bro. And Gil told me to tell you what's up to. Gil Nelson and Pam, and who else? Yeah, that's the fam. Gil and Pam is the fam. And who else is the nephew?
Oh, yeah, Jalen. Fake Malante.
Yeah.
Jalen.
Yeah, I saw him up at the counter with the clipboard. in the first scene.
On last night's episode. I said, look at
Did
there.
an amazing job.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of you guys did. So congratulations on it. I'm gonna say you guys are gonna have tremendous success. So I'll say congratulations in advance.
That's right. And we are looking forward to episode 2. Anytime Spotlight Over the City's platform can be of benefit to you all, let us know. You're a part of our Spotlight family now. So let us know. We are here to support you and continue to put the word out there about Double Cross.
And let them know where they can find you guys next. All your social media platforms before we get out of here.
Yeah, you can find me at Ashley A. Williams, at Miss Ashley A. Williams on all my social media.
Okay, y'all got that. That's Miss MS Ashley A. Williams.
Got it.
What about you, Howard?
I'm at Aunt Howard's Journey on IG. I'm an unusual character, so follow me.
All right. Well, we really enjoyed you both so very much, and we're very grateful to have had you join our show. Please continue to watch or follow us, and we cannot wait for more of Double Cross.
For real, though.
Yes.
Thank you both. All right. Coming up after this commercial break, we've got NFL free agent Davighn Pindell after this next commercial break.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Spotlight Over the City.
Dr. Cross, you're more beautiful than I ever imagined.
Yeah.
I don't like playing God.
You're in the wrong line of business, baby girl.
Streets would be safer with him behind bars.
What?
His twin sisters. One's a doctor and one's a drug-pushing criminal. Oh, I wasn't even ready.
For what?
For all of that. What do we have?
12-year-old girl found beat.
And whoever did this to her needs to be gutted with a dull knife.
He was part of that sex trafficking ring that's going down right in our neighborhood.
I'm in this with you.
And boss up.
There's this whole other dark side to you.
I've killed 2 men in a 24-hour period. I'm from the same hood as him.
I am not letting you walk away that easily.
Doctors just don't go around killing.
Crazy ones do. I know evil when I see it.
Just let me go. I'll never say a word.
No, you won't.
Damn.
In 1990, Washington, D.C. saw more than 470 homicides, earning it the label murder capital of the U.S.
There you go. Hey, listen. When y'all pull up to the side, I'm going to go in here and rush this. When y'all rush give me about 30 seconds and rush. We hit him. What's up with you, man? How you feel? What's going on with you, man?
I got to
Me, man. Oh, yeah?
I don't know yet. I'm trying to see. I went and talked to Diamonds the other day. I don't know, man. It's been a little funny. I can't really say. I got I'm feeling that need.
So, you already know what it is. Wait for Black to get in there. Give us the joint. Snatch this bread. Spaz out.
When you leave here, you gonna go get something to eat?
Yeah.
What's up, miss? It's about time. Somebody keep calling here. Hang it up. Really? Ever since you've been gone, somebody just keep calling. Hang it up. What's going on? All right.
See you guys later. See you later, miss.
All right, take care.
I'm let her out. They ain't saying nothing?
No, just keep. When you're here all day long, every time you leave, all day long.
Man, fuck this. This is my birthday. I ain't what? They ain't say nothing?
Nothing at all. When you're in here, it doesn't ring. As soon as you leave, ring. No, saying nothing.
Get this shit in. It's my 25th
closed.
Get down.
Just let me up.
Get this nigga.
Take you to some money. Just let me up.
All right, get your ass up. Come on.
Just get me up. Take you some money, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Spotlight Over the City. We got us another +1 in the building, but we're going to give it 2 seconds because I want to shout some people out. I got a lot of people waiting.
Yes.
So Vanetta, please don't let me say that. Candy Bar DC, that's a different one. Alicia, Damon, what's up, Holmes? Lamar, it's a bunch. Everybody on Facebook, I just want to say shout out. Betty Murray, Edith, Mr. Commodore. What's up, Commodore? Everybody, it's a bunch. Everybody on Facebook, we appreciate you guys.
Those who are watching on Facebook, please share the show. Share the show. Share the damn
now,
show.
We got a +1 in the building.
We do. We have.
This young man, I'll let Wifey introduce.
Yeah,
you do the intro.
He's been doing a lot. He's been doing a lot of stuff and staying busy. We have got NFL free agent Davighn Pindell
in
on
the building. Let's give it up. What's up, bro? Welcome aboard.
How you doing? Appreciate you for having me.
You back there laid back. I see you cooling.
Uh-huh.
How you been managing in this pandemic? How you been holding up?
Everything been good. I just been, making use of what I can workout wise. Don't got full access to gym, so I've been, creating workouts and doing, in-home workouts. But, every day I'm able to throw every day, do my running. But, just the weight room, that's the only thing I haven't been able to get access to. But, I've been managing and taking advantage of that opportunity to spend as much time with my family. But other than that, everything's been good.
That's what's up.
Wow.
So that's what I was wondering. How hard is it? Because now you don't have that normal regimen where you can go hit the weights and hit the gym and bang it out. So, I know it's a little tough to maintain yourself. I know we get a little more sweet attacks when we're at home 24 hours a day. Are you having those type of situations, or you just totally focused?
Sweet attacks.
Yeah, you having sweet attacks like me, eating Hershey Kiss?
I just, focus, trying to stay consistent, doing something I've been doing, just because, I'm not a weight room guy. I want to do pumping iron 24/7.
Yeah.
I just, try to work out my shoulders, get a little bit of abs in, and then, stay on my chest. So I've been able to kind of do push-up workouts and do shoulder shrugs and shoulder workouts at home. But I feel like I'm not really missing anything. It's just, I'm so used to, picking up weights. That's the normal.
Yeah.
But, I feel like I'm still have my strength and everything. My arm still alive, throw every day. And, my speed and my conditioning is up to par still. So nothing really changed. Just not being in the gym is kind of weird, but
yeah,
everything's still good.
Yeah. So listen, you are you raised in the DMV area. Tell us a little bit about your journey and what some of your upcoming. We don't know what's going to happen with the NFL, but nobody knows. But what are some of your goals, assuming that we are able to get back to some level of normalcy?
So a little bit about me first. Grew up in Columbia, Maryland. Started playing football, organized football, freshman year of high school. I got inspired by Michael Vick. I watched one of his games. I think it was the Eagles-Redskins game. After I watched that, that's what I was like, hey, I wanted to do that. I wanted to get into football. And from there, that's when I went and tried out as a freshman, played. Didn't have success first 2 years, freshman, sophomore year, because it was new to me. But junior year, I seen improvements. And senior year is we took over the whole county. I made a big stride. I started getting recruited by all these schools, but I didn't have the grades, so I ended up having to take the JUCO route, and ended up going to Lackawanna Junior College. for 2 years and had some success there. Finished as third overall quarterback in junior college, which left me with 15 plus offers. And I'm choosing UConn. So transferred to UConn 2017. Went there for 2 years, and over the years I grew. And senior years, like when I had a bunch of success, that was allowed me to get attention from NFL scouts.
Wow.
And last year was my draft prep year, so I was training as a quarterback, and doing everything as a quarterback. But I ended up going to Minnesota first with the Vikings, and they had me as a running back up there. So then they let me go. Then I ended up signing with Tampa Bay. They had me playing receiver. Two positions I never played before. So I signed there. I was there for probably like a month and a half, and they ended up bringing another receiver. So it didn't really go too well, which was what I anticipated because you asked me to play a position, a different position I never played before at the highest level. So it's hard trying to grasp it and trying to be good at it at the highest level, competing with others.
Yeah.
Exactly.
To let me go, I still want to play football, so came home, training, working out, posting my workout videos on social media, which got the attention to a couple of CFL scouts and agents. And the agent that met me, he said he had seen my video through somebody that shared it with him. So through that's how I met him. He signed me. A couple of days later, he got me signed with Montreal in the CFL. So
wow.
Ended up signing up there. Last four games of the season, finished out the season with them, and then after the off season, just been training, and I was supposed to work out for 3-4 CFL teams, and then I heard from the XFL team Dallas, so I was supposed to work out for them all the end of March and early April, and all these workouts going to come, and then with everything happening, everything's just been pushed back. Postponed. So
yeah,
I've been having contact with a couple CFL teams, and they just said they just have it's a waiting period right now because they have everything on hold. They're trying to see if they're going to have a season or if they're going to start everything late. So we actually just got a letter from the league. CFL league said at the most with everything going on, if we start anything, it'll start September 1st as of right now. So for me, it's just just keep training, working out, and just continue to do the same thing I've been doing until until opportunity comes again.
That's right. Don't give up. You have a partnership with Chick-fil-A in Annapolis. You want to just tell us quickly what is that?
Say that again.
Your partnership with Chick-fil-A in Annapolis. Can you give us a little bit of what's the information on your partnership with Chick-fil-A in Annapolis?
Oh yeah. So
hey David, real quick, I don't mean to cut you off.
Chick-fil-A, I think it was last week, to raise awareness about mental health.
Yeah.
I felt like mental health is one of the biggest diseases out there that's been slept on, especially from a football player, athlete standpoint, because a lot of players get hit, get concussions, what takes a toll. It takes a lot of it takes a big impact on them, whether that's long term, short term. It affects them in a big way. A lot of players are starting to get that CTE, which can really mess up with your brain. So I just felt like doing a partnership with them to raise mental health awareness was just a good thing to do. And on top of that, that's the hospital I was born in down in Arundel County. So I just felt like it made sense to partner with them and do that.
I think that is really, really good. I wanted to make sure we got that information out there so that, people can know the importance of mental health that stretches across even to athletes like yourself, those in the NFL, all of professional sports. Mental health is important. So I wanted to make sure we got that mentioned. Is there anything else, David, going on that you want our viewers and listeners to know before we let you go? I want to make sure that you give out any information that you want to give out and just let everybody know how they can find you so that we can continue to support you in your journey.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter at David Pindell _, Facebook, David Pindell. And, I don't really use Snapchat, but if anybody uses it, D Pindell. Those are social media platforms I'm on. Find me on there. Hit me up. I try to answer as many messages as possible.
1 second. Hey,
Take that off. Take that off.
Hey, London, we're still doing a prior interview. Give us about 5 to 10 minutes.
I'm trying to figure out how to do this, but okay. I'm trying to
get out. Sorry about that, David.
Sorry about that, man.
Yeah, give us about 5 to 10 minutes, and we'll be right back.
There we go. All right.
So sorry about that. So he was giving out his information. I just wanted people to know how they could find you. I don't know if they heard you that last part. Just repeat that last part you said, David.
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, David Pindell _ on Facebook, David Pindell, and Snapchat, D Pindell. I'm on all of them. Hit me up. If you have any questions? I try to respond to all messages whenever I can. So,
that's what's up.
I'm trying to answer it in a timely fashion.
Well, I wish you much success, my brother, and hopefully they'll get back to the game soon because we definitely bored and need something to watch. So we're looking forward to that. And you said what, September? They thinking about getting us back together? At least letting you get on the field a little bit.
September 1st.
September 1st. So that's a good look. So we're looking forward to that, man. And thank you for being a part of Spotlight. We appreciate it.
Yes, we do. And anytime you need to come back on Spotlight Over the City, you got things going on, please don't hesitate to let us know you're part of the Spotlight family.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
Without a doubt.
All right. Well, coming up after this quick commercial break, we have got the amazingly boss lady, London Ward of Snob Nails, coming right up after this next commercial break.
There's something about this place forms a different kind of person.
My high school team, we had 5 guys in the NBA.
We had the county rocking.
You mentioned Prince George's County. People know what it's about. It's the mecca of basketball.
For those who come before us, on whose shoulders we stand.
Being from this area, you have to have tough skin.
The gym became his sanctuary.
G County guy, provide buckets for America.
Prince George packs a lot of power, a lot of character.
It's nothing that you can do to stop that competitive edge.
We're pushing the community and the culture forward. It's just in the water.
Spotlight over the city.
You ready to rock, y'all? To the beat, y'all. Keep going, run, you don't stop.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city.
Welcome to Spotlight Over the City, and I'm here with the one and only, the big homie of all big homies, Mr. James Prince himself. What's going on, big homie?
Oh, yeah. What's up, DC?
I put the spotlight on your city.
The moral voice of the movie. I'm playing an old school cat that's in a wheelchair.
You got me get them first, so that's how that's gonna work.
Yeah.
You got warrants in DC? I got warrants all over the place. I got warrants in 6 countries.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby.
I'm a I follow in the E class with the goggles, 96 models.
No, we can't say. I can't say.
The one and only Guy Lambert is in the building. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the
Say your spotlight over the city is on to something bigger than y'all think.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby.
What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy? What happened to that boy?
I put the spotlight on your city. put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar.
Y'all backstage with the one and only Mr. Trey Chaney. Give it up one.
And when you in the DMV, you rocking with Spotlight over the city.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar.
Spotlight, spotlight.
Spotlight over the city.
In 1990, Washington, D.C. saw more than 470 homicides, earning it the label murder capital of the U.S.
Shit. Hey, listen. When y'all pull over to the side, I'm going to rush this dude. Y'all rush in. About 30 seconds. He ain't gonna know what hit him. What's up with you, man? What's going on with you, man?
I tell you about this meeting. I don't know yet. I see. I the diamonds the other day. I don't know, man. I can't really say. I got a feeling that these dudes are feeling at me.
Oh, you already know what it is. Wait for get in there, give us the signal, run up in the get this bread, spaz out.
Ain't saying nothing?
No. All day long. Every time.
We keep it going around here, man.
Yes, we do.
We got another +1 in the building. Wifey, you want to introduce our next guest?
Yes, I do. I was just chopping it up with her during the commercial break. She is wonderful, amazing, boss lady right out of the DMV. We've got the beautiful London Ward of Snob Nails. Give it up, y'all. Woo!
Give it up, give it up. We
Hey,
appreciate
girl.
you.
Hello.
Hello, welcome aboard.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for being a part of Spotlight over the city. What's been going on? You stuck in the house?
Yeah, quarantine.
Quarantine.
Only going out, for the essential stuff, but I'm enjoying it.
Hey, London, give me 1 second. Justin, can we suppress B Davighn? Can I do something on this laptop where I can suppress her video while we doing London? Or ask B Davighn, B Davighn to just plug back in at about 8:15.
Yeah.
We on live. This is live,
Yeah, we
London.
live,
So,
we live,
sometimes it be live technical difficulties, girl.
Got you.
It's not even a technical difficulty, though.
So listen, what are you doing? What are some of the challenges that you're facing during this quarantine, trying to keep your business going?
Actually, quarantine has helped my business even more than what it was already, flourishing and blooming from. Actually, it's amazing that I already had multiple ways that I was running my business in different streams and avenues that I was using in my business as far as the salon, the teaching, the products. And so when I had to close the salon because I'm located inside of the mall, and I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And I was like, okay, I sat around and I was like, all right, I got products. Let me really put more energy into actually, getting my product in rotation constantly off the shelf and building my revenue. And I mean, I couldn't believe my phone, the notification, ding, 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 ding. I'm like, oh my God, this is really working. So I said, okay, day 2, let's see. It got to the point where now it's like I had to hire 4 people to help just to get orders back on track. So
listen. Look at God.
Now that's how you wanted to be, right?
Yes.
But you came up with a new way. You wasn't stuck in that old way because you would have just been sitting in the house waiting for your salon to open, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, so you made it work. Good for you.
Wow. A quick rewind, though, because I was reading your story, London, and, I just love to see women like yourself grind it out. And you decided that you knew the path you wanted, entrepreneurship, and you went after it. No loans, no help from anybody. This young lady went to be a nurse and said, nah, I want to have my own. And tell us a little bit about that journey.
Okay, so I've been a nurse now for 11 years. Yeah, my daughter's 10, so for the last 11 and a half years. And I ended up having, my youngest daughter was born, and my child's father ended up suffering from traumatic brain injury, all within the same 9 months of each other. And so basically, as a nurse, I was flourishing. I was doing great. At the time, I had been nursing for about maybe 4 years into my career. And then, of course, out of nowhere, I have to reroute and change my whole life and what it is that I want to do, because I want to be able to be there for my child's father, and I want to be able to be there to take care of my special needs daughter. And so I literally told myself, this is it. I ain't doing it no more. This is it. We're walking away from here. We're going to figure out how I can be that mother that I need to be so that my child's father can be there for them in any capacity that he's able to recover from, and I can be the mom that I need to be for my daughter, because I'm not accepting what the doctors are saying.
Oh,
I like that energy.
What?
You have the perfect energy. That's what it takes.
Yes, that is what it takes. And that's what a lot of younger women need to hear. Like, we need to hear more of that from women like yourself so that they can know they too can do it. If they are facing challenges of motherhood and, things like you just explained, they can do it because people like yourself provide a blueprint for it. So I'm very proud to hear of your journey and where things have landed for you. Regarding Snob Nails, like, how did you get that idea? Where did that come from?
Okay, so basically when I told myself I'm done and this is what I'm going to do, I ended up making a list. I was sitting on the couch and I made a list, and it wasn't so much of me going into beauty or anything. It was, I wanted to do something that, one, always created some type of residual income that would get me to what I was making or close to what I was making as a nurse. And then two, I wanted something where I could have the freedom, so I had a list of like, oh, I'm going to own not a nail salon. I was like, I'm going to do a daycare. Oh, I'm going to open a nursing home. Like all these different things that I knew that could generate a lot of money that I felt like didn't take much work, but I could profit from it, And so I said, all right, it was 30 things on the list, and number 22 is my favorite number. And I said, all right, let's just start scrolling through, and I stuck with 22. And nail salon actually happened to be number 22 on that list as well. And so I said, okay, this seemed easy. This seemed cheap to do. Let's roll with it. And I didn't used to get my nails done. I used to be so irritated when my mother would drag me to the nail salon. When I did get my nails done, I would want to pop them right off. Like I was a total tomboy 100%. However, I fell into this and have thrived,
Wow. So it wasn't something like you were a little girl always wanting to do everybody's nails? No. Wow.
No. I was the little girl that was building cars, throwing rocks, climbing trees. Like that was me.
That was totally opposite, right?
Wow. And now Snob Nails is like the big deal in the DMV. Where is you said it's located in the mall. Which mall is it?
Iverson Mall. So it's the lower level food court side of Iverson Mall.
Yes, indeed. So when I come get my snickerdoodles when they open back up, I can come and see it. Yes, I'm very, very proud. So what are things that you got going on that people can look forward to once we're out of this quarantine? And then also make sure you tell our viewers and listeners about how they can buy your products and, put yourself out there.
Okay, so I made history, just in case you all don't know. I made it 2 times in one day. I am the first official Black-owned only nail tech school in the DMV. So, whoop, whoop, that's like
Black Girl Magic.
And my school got approved on February 18th by MHAC, so I'm super excited about that. Right before COVID hit, we were due to open, so that's what I'm waiting on is the opening, is to get this school up and going, being able to actually license my students, get them where they need to go, make their money, get their skill set. During quarantine, if you want to learn how to do nails, you can most definitely visit my Instagram at Snob Nails. You can visit my Instagram business page for products at Snob Nails Acrylics. You can shop. You can learn how to do it yourself. You can find me on YouTube. Everything to either self-help or get into or learn about me is Snob Nails.
Wow.
Hey, let me tell you something, London. You got it. You really have it down pat. This is the crazy part. There's two things. The first thing I heard you say was, in whatever condition he was in, he was ready to rock. Whatever condition. I remembered you say that.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing is, you are just a ball of energy that's like, I don't see what could have stopped you. Like,
yeah,
you are epitome of a boss lady. Like, you understand how to change, how to switch up the grind, how to change your hustle, all of those things that it might take. And so I just want to say congratulations to you on all the perseverance and hard work that you got going on. But you went from not wanting to get your nails done, being a tomboy, to opening up a nail school.
Yeah.
A school, right?
Listen, honey, that
You
is
something else,
that's
right?
so amazing.
You something.
And listen, Spotlight Over the City and Urban Style Media, we will cover your grand opening whenever that is. Please let us know. We will be there to put the spotlight on it, and we will. We are so excited.
We coming through.
So you make sure
keep
you
us
let us
posted.
know.
Keep us posted.
Keep us posted, okay?
I will. I definitely will.
And you keep grinding it out. I just like the one thing that before I let you go, that you have inspired me to do is to go and write my list, right? Because I like you, not a nurse, but I'm in corporate world. And I'm grateful for my corporate job, but I would love to one day just be full-time on the other side, entrepreneurship. So I'm going to write me a list, girl. Thank you for that idea.
Write it down.
And
make it
also,
plain.
the other thing about you is that this wasn't something that was your passion. You turned it into that, and you have just turned it on its head. I love it. I love it. So thank you so much for being a part of Spotlight Over the City. Thank you for sharing your amazing ray of energy with us. Anytime our platform can be of use to you, let us know. And do not forget. One thing.
Cut you off.
Go
Before
ahead.
You said do not forget.
Okay.
Before you go, one thing you could give the people, younger people, older people, whoever, that inspiring to make a change. Because a lot of people are going through job changes. A lot of people don't have the courage. A lot of people are just iffing and guessing and hemming and hawing about themselves. What would you say to that person that you can maybe try to encourage them to jump out there and take a shot?
I would say put cotton in your ears, focus on yourself, don't care what anyone else has to say. If you believe in yourself, be your own biggest cheerleader and make it happen. Quit your 9 to 5, chuck the deuces, and do what you gotta do.
Yes, girl.
Do what you gotta do. I like it.
Black
I like
Girl
it.
Magic. I love it. Thanks again for being a part of our Spotlight family, and we appreciate you so much.
Yes, London. We'll be locked and loaded.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Coming up after this quick commercial break, we have got the lovely B Davighn closing out with a live virtual performance.
We'll be right back. Spotlight Over the City.
Yay.
But I need you to pull up on me tonight. I know what you're ready for, but I need you to get gold, baby. It's what you've been training for. I'ma call you my Olympian, yeah. I need you. friend. Keep the pace. You will like it, so don't you fight it, babe.
And we are back once again, Spotlight Over the City, and we got us a +1 once again in the building.
Yes, we
And this
do.
young lady is she's been with us before. She's family, actually. She's a part of Spotlight Over the City family.
She's part of the royal family.
But she is one of the most talented young ladies, most underrated talented young ladies that's not going to be underrated any longer because we're going to light it up. But she's amazing, and she has these pipes that she's going to display. I'm going to let Wifey introduce, but it was a pleasure having her on before, and I'm sure you guys will be in for a treat.
So glad to have her back. Like Stan said, all that great stuff about her. She is that. The first time that we met her here in this studio, we fell in love with her voice and her personality even more.
Real cool.
So we have just adopted her. She's a part of the family, and I'm glad to have B. Davighn
in the
back.
building. Woo! Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party.
Hey.
Thank you for having me again. It's always a blessing to be able to come on you guys' platform. And I love you. Oh, y'all are my family now.
Yes. You stuck with us.
I see some artwork. I'm nosy. I'm all in your house. What's that on that wall?
That is nice.
The goat. That's the goat right there, right?
I see.
So listen, real quick, you have been on Spotlight Over the City before, but just give everyone just a quick overview of B. Davighn and what your music that's out there now, anything that you've got coming up, and then let them know what you're going to sing for us to close us out.
Okay, well, I am B. Davighn. I'm from the DMV area. I'm a singer-songwriter, and I currently have 3 singles out: Keep the Pace, Aliyah, Oxenfree, and Rain. And I also have a music video to Keep the Pace out. And so just tune in with me. And I'm about to sing Aliyah 4-page letter for you guys. So y'all at home can sing along.
That's right. Thank you, girl.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm sitting in the 4th-page letter, and I get close to a kiss. I might well get better, get it on time. I'm sitting in the 4th-page letter, and I get close to a kiss. I might well get better, get it on time. All to say that I pray so. You say that you don't even know it's me. When I get the nerve to come to you, promise me that you won't feel this. I'm sending you a 4-page letter, and I get close to a kiss. I might tell when the right time. 4-page Get on time. Come on, y'all. I'm right you. I love you better tonight. Better keep watch 'cause the mailman's come. I'm right you. I love you better tonight. Better keep watch 'cause the mailman's coming. You know he's coming. I'm sending him a small-page letter, and I enclosed it with the kiss. And when I write him, he better get it on time. I'm sending him, I'm sending him. Come on, y'all sing with me. I hope y'all. Hey. Yes. Yes. I'm sending him. I'm sending him. Send it on time. I'm writing it. I'm writing it.
Hey.
She's feeling it.
Give it up one time for Davighn. Hey,
feeling
we
it.
love
I
that
love
work.
her.
Yeah, man, we with it.
I just love her.
100%, man. You super lit. We appreciate you being a part of Spotlight. We got to get ready to close.
I'm adopting you now, so I'm Aunt Terry. I'm Auntie.
Auntie.
I love you.
That's what's up. So you already know we rocking with you, B. So that's for sure. Let them know where they can find you, and we're gonna wrap it up.
Yep.
You can find me on all platforms, and then on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at BDAVIGHN, B Davighn.
At B Davighn on all platforms.
That's right, y'all got
So make sure you guys go out and you follow B Davighn. She is super lit, as you can see. But
Yes.
man, if you hear her live in person, this young lady is nothing short of amazing. You hear me?
I'm telling
So
you.
make sure you guys follow her and stay locked and loaded. Make sure you also follow Spotlight Over the City on YouTube. Subscribe to that channel. Make sure you get over there to Facebook for the old heads like myself and follow us on Spotlight Over the City there. IG, we there too. Spotlight Over the City. We even on Twitter. Spotlight Over the City at Twitter. I said at Twitter. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. At Spotlight Over the City on Twitter. All of those things. We got to wrap it up, you guys. But make sure you do one thing. Love hard, live good, God first. Spotlight Over the City.
That's 3 things.
We out.
Woo!